Coming up on this episode.
Kick him in the shins.
What the fuck, dude?
I do not want to bury 3 friends in one night.
A cloaked humanoid figure hurriedly walks through the streets of Ward 7. Their breath is quick and sharp, their steps swift but sporadic. They clutch something tight to their chest, a book from the looks of it. Many worried glances are cast over their shoulders. Clearly, they expect someone or something might be following them. A duck into an alleyway allows the figure to catch their breath, unkempt hair now spilling from their hood. They mutter to themselves in hushed tones, fear dripping from their every word. With a look to the sky, they steel themselves and head out again into the night. Elsewhere in Ward 7, Aimon, Diego, and Renastiere have recently left the Colosseum. After heading there to gain intel on Shintami, Diego ended up having an alleyway conversation with him. Shintami asked Diego to bring Umbra to his estate tomorrow morning before leaving, shortly after which Anzai approached the party. We cut to them meeting up in the street for the first time after the evening's events. Aimon? Diego? He gives you a look on the face as if something is very wrong. Like super quick look, as in like something's up. Shoots a couple glances. He's like, cool. Hello, sir?
Oh, this is some bum we found on the street. Anyway, let's head to Kites.
My name's Hesselfoot Fungus.
Okay.
Good to meet you.
Exactly.
Good to meet you too.
He keeps rambling like this. I don't know.
Fights at the Coliseum?
No. It doesn't seem like it'd be for me or for you, really. I mean, who would go I walk away the other direction, and I would meet them wherever they
Before
go.
you go, as you walk past him, he whispers, 6 people are following us.
All of us.
You just walk past.
If we're gonna fight, let's go find somewhere good to do it.
Do you follow him, or do you go somewhere else?
I would follow Anzai, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
As he walks, he says,
There's already been a commotion at Kites, maybe not there.
I think it'd be best to just lose him.
Mm-hmm.
As he walks.
We should still try to get the Kites with that backup. They probably wouldn't make a move.
The assassin sure did.
Well, look what happened to him.
Fair enough. Yeah, we can go to Kites.
Or look at one of the storm dreams as I say that. About the assassin.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Should
You
we?
see eyes.
Are you sure we shouldn't try to lose him? The lizard man might have some trouble with that.
We split off in pairs.
That is even worse, I think.
I'm going to
If they-
be completely honest. I don't think I'm worth much anymore. The jig is up, so to speak.
Interesting. What did you tell him?
What did he tell you?
I don't think I needed to tell him anything.
Interesting.
Somebody telling you?
Do I remember in my head if Peter ever mentioned where his connections were in the city? He probably didn't.
I think he went off on his own.
Yeah,
That's what I figured. I'm sure he never mentioned
however, Diego went with him to the Golden Cafe Inn.
it. Can we try to make him disappear?
You also...
Give him a chance?
Give who a chance?
Anzai?
Oh.
To not just get murked?
He was saying... What I'm saying is I think he dug around in there.
In your brain?
Memories. He just like nods. This whole time, ever so often, you're making like normal conversation. My point is, I'm fucked. You guys aren't. Let me do something. Find somewhere that they don't know about.
You're telling us to find somewhere, and you're not coming with us.
No.
Is there any way that you can get away from this? Or does that spell have a fail-safe?
Are we near any crowds?
Like
I
every
would
so
say
often,
so.
yeah. It's
We're still in Ward 7, right?
ish.
Or-
Yeah.
Let's stay to the busy parts of town.
Agreed.
Try to get to the outside of the city. Try
So
to get
you're
him out
not
of
going
here.
to Kites. We're veering away from Kites.
Well, I think that's what we're conversing about.
There's a
Okay.
certain place that
There's a certain
might
place that we can
teleport
go.
somewhere where they can't follow.
Where? Oh.
Somewhere you choose not
Yes.
to go.
Honestly,
Or they might be able to get them even further away. with Their abilities.
let's go for that. But I will ask you this. Anzai, don't just throw your life away.
Look, if we all try to lose them and it fails, we're fucked. All of us.
Yes, but I'm better at distractions.
Will they attack in the middle of the street? In a busy part of town?
They have authority. They can do whatever they want.
They don't. Then that means they won't stop with just you. There's no point
But
to
you
losing
can lose them.
But they'll find us, and it'd be better if we have you still. If we can handle this
Or-
situation now.
You three can lose them, and I'll cause the distraction.
Didn't you just tell me not to throw my life away?
How easy can you get away and how fast?
I wouldn't be throwing my life away. I am a magician, after all. And then I will dimension door onto the roof of a building by a crowd of people.
Okay.
As I dimension door, I'm going to use my emergency disguise to make myself look like the Magnificent Marvel.
Okay, for sure. Wonderful. What are you guys doing as this happens?
Trying to get him as fast
Yeah,
to
we'd
the
move.
assembly as we can,
Would you
while
lose them, though?
not sprinting.
You're still being tailed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I'm going to try.
they
I
can't
mean, I'm
follow
saying
you through a
immediately.
teleport.
What are you doing when he does that? You just keep walking.
Yeah,
Okay.
Well, you're in a cloud of smoke.
We kind of have to see what he. Well, if there's a cloud of smoke in the way, but we
Walk
do have
out
to
of
kind
it.
of see what he's doing to sort
Well,
of
he's
gauge.
presumably making distraction. I'm asking, are you attempting to like stealthily lose them?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
or
I'm
just not
strong
stealth, just
suit.
turn a corner they didn't see in this cloud of smoke we're in.
Yeah, but that's still
Still
the
stealth.
Sure.
stealth.
Mhm.
You try to lose them.
I guess. Yeah.
I'll try it.
Get out of sight.
Mhm.
Do it.
I will roll for you guys.
Is it a story night?
It is, yeah.
I'm gonna do Guided by the Stars.
Okay.
Did you nat 20 me or did
I
you
did nat 20 you.
Oh, hell yeah.
For
I
seven,
was really in character.
for 17.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he does that, and you
Should
guys
have
just
cast
kind of
status on you before you left.
take
Fuck.
the initiative to turn a corner.
It's too impulsive.
As you turn that corner, you hear in your head, Renastiere, hey, okay, can you talk? Naito seems very distressed.
Talk. Can't talk back.
He says, things didn't go as planned. My guy on the inside needs to meet up with you guys as soon as possible.
Where?
Where are you?
On the move. Things aren't great for me right now either.
I cannot overstate how important this is.
I turn to Aimon. I mouth arcane assembly to him.
I nod.
The assembly.
Okay. Yeah, so you're up on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of people look.
Yes.
So there's just a man on the roof now.
I, with the bullhorn cantrip,
Mm-hmm.
say, hello there,
Yeah. Just echoes
kind
out.
people,
Yeah.
It's the Magnificent Marvel. That's him. Holy shit.
kind citizens of Wakuzana. It is me, the one and only Magnificent Marvel. I am here to inform you of some dreadful news.
A crowd starts to gather in addition to the one that was
Can I
already
cast
there.
Phantom Crowd?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It looks like even more people come. Like with the flourish.
Yes.
I hate that you can do that.
Yes.
Hey,
More
Bobber,
people
why are there
appear.
people walking out of the walls?
God damn
As
it.
you like do that flourish and that pause, there's like a little boy in the crowd who just like shouts up at you, "Hey, where's Rat Boy?"
He has unfortunately been captured by the boogeyman of this city, the Kukari,
Yeah, there's like a murmur spread through the crowd.
6 of which are following me now.
Okay, you say that.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
17
For sure.
arrows dot.
Yeah.
Red
for
dots
sure.
appear all over you.
Yeah, I mean the issue is that you're doing something smart because if they were to make a move, you're there confirming what you're saying is truth in front of a crowd of people.
Yes.
Yeah. Shit, you motherfucker. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I ask for your prayers and everyone, spread to all of your friends that I need your help. My dear steward, Rat Boy, is in danger. I do not know what will become of him. But these Kukari, they're evil, and they are not what they claim to be. Heroes of the city.
Okay.
Please, all of you, be careful.
A couple. When I did the session, I promise this is going somewhere. When I played in someone else's podcast, the GM does this thing where he rolls percentile die for things that could be random. And I was like, that's really cool. Like, for example, one of them was like rolling to see if someone knew of my character, whatever, was like a fan of whatever, they were DJ, whatever. I just did that for the guards, see if any guards were to be like, hey, get down. They are fans of Magnificent Marvel, so they're just like in the crowd watching. So no one...
They open their chest plates with
they
the
rip off
merch.
the armor and it's got the merch.
I love you! Oh, my babies!
They have the headbands like tied to the hilt of their sword.
Yeah. Sorry, what did you say?
I said a lot of things.
And then you were making your escape? Or were you...
I wasn't yet, but...
He's still distracting.
Yeah.
What was the last thing you said?
I said be
Heroes,
careful.
be careful.
Oh, yeah, be careful.
Well, I
They're
didn't
not the
say...
heroes.
No, I said they're not what they claim they are to
Yeah.
be heroes.
So
I told the citizens to be careful.
Yeah, okay. Look, you see the little kid like look up at you and he yells, "What do we do? What do we need?"
Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay. Spread the word. The Kukari. Have Rat Boy. Make sure everyone knows. And the person responsible for his capture and the leader of the Kukari is Shintami Akio.
Okay. Another murmur goes through the crowd. What the fuck, dude?
Do you need us to leave the room?
No.
Yes.
I do need you to make a will saving throw.
Oh, no.
Oh my god. 18.
Sweet. So you're standing up there,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of say all that, and you just start to feel a little drowsy.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of rock back and forth, and you fall backwards unconscious.
Backwards?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Onto
good.
the roof. Asleep. So you go unconscious?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
wait, didn't you say you rolled for the guard? Something for the guard?
To be fans
Yeah.
of him, to maybe go rescue
Yeah.
him?
I'm not saying you're fucked. I'm just saying you're asleep for at least a minute currently until someone wakes you up. Yeah. But yeah, you guys are off making your move. I assume checking if someone's following you.
Yeah.
Yep. How heavy is Anzai by looking at him? He's pretty stacked, right? Like a pretty big guy.
He's more like he's more lean built.
He's wiry.
than built. But yeah, I mean he's definitely not
It's like a Bruce
small.
Lee.
Yeah. Probably a little taller, but yeah. What?
Oh, just in case I need to fly away in time to me or something.
Okay. Yeah.
No reason.
No reason, though. To
From
forget
what it
about.
looks like, no one followed you or is following you or kept your guys' or is on your guys' tail. Renastiere and Anzai. Well, I'm talking to myself. But yeah. Do you do anything? You're just making your way to the arcade assembly as quickly as possible.
Just getting to the arcane assembly.
Are you
as fast as we can.
are you running or are you just trying to blend in as you go?
Quickly blending in, I would say.
Brisk. Yeah.
So if we
not
start
like
running,
sprinting.
the guards of
Yeah.
the city might try to stop us too.
Could get an escort.
It's true.
Yeah, you guys are making your way.
We don't have any allies close by, really. And the Kukari are in charge of the guards. Or they have authority over them, I guess. Moving.
Yeah. You wake up.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 guards on the roof,
Mhm.
just like basic Ward 7 guards. They stop you awake. Like, hey, are you okay? What happened? What's going
Yes. Oh, my goodness. Somebody cast a spell on me.
on? Really?
Yes. I didn't just take a nap.
Oh, we thought it was part of the show.
Oh,
Sorry.
It's not a show. This is real. All the things I said were very real.
Okay, yeah. So what do we do about it? Do you like need help? Like how do we?
Well, yes.
We need help, not you.
Everybody needs to know about this. You need to spread the word. Everybody needs to know that Shintami is a bad man.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll let people know. Are you okay though? Oh, you said someone cast spell on you?
Yes. Oh, yes. I stand up and I'm like, okay, who did that?
Just out to the ground.
Yes.
Okay.
Who cast the spell on me? See, I already know there's a Kukari out there. There's at least 6 of you.
Why don't you make a will save?
Falls forward this time.
That was a little better. That was a 20.
You fall unconscious.
God damn it.
Roll a d20. 11 or higher, you fall forward. 10 or less, you fall backwards.
Okay, fall backwards.
Okay, you fall backwards. One of the guards catches you. They wake you up
Yeah.
immediately. Because if someone can wake you up, you wake up immediately.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I stand back up. Do I get a sense
Of where it's coming
of
from?
where it's coming from? Now that it's happened to me twice, and the next time I was expecting it a little more.
No clue.
Okay, do it again. I dare you.
Why'd you roll, Wilson?
Keep bringing down their spell slots, man. Don't worry. They'll run out eventually.
Yes. That was a good roll. That's a 27.
Yeah. So, and when you succeed, you crit succeed on both saves. So you like feel the magic attempt to befuddle your mind, and nothing happens. And you now catch someone in the crowd making like deliberate, concentrated, not eye contact, obviously, but looking up at you. Just looks like a basic looking guy that you would see maybe just like coming home from work or something. Something's up with that dude for sure.
Yeah. So what? Describe him. He's just basic looking.
Yeah. I mean, the whole point of the Kukari, right, is that they just look like normal
yeah, but like any
civilians.
kind of hair, like what kind of hair? Or...
Yeah, his hair. Yeah,
Well, yeah,
like
but
cropped black hair.
Cool.
Yeah. Looks like from New Ranku.
Gotcha.
Obviously nicer clothes, but looks like he does physical labor for a living. So just like basic tunic, pants.
That guy with the cropped black hair. Kick him in the shins. He's the one doing it.
Mob justice.
All the little kids just go start kicking him in the shin.
Why don't you roll diplomacy plus for circumstance?
25.
25.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean the kid's the first one to get there and just let him. I mean he doesn't. Well, we'll see. Well, why don't you roll for the kid?
The guy's shin bone is now
D20
protruding.
roll.
Crit.
He got an 11 on the die.
It definitely doesn't kick the dude in the shin. He like runs up and he's like, "Hey, fuck you, man!" He goes for the shin.
Wow.
I mean, the dude
F-bomb right away. You
clearly
should watch
just
that, Mom.
moves on, scolding his mother.
Yes.
Clearly just moves out of the way, but there's a big commotion around him now, and he. There's a large murmur. She can't really hear it, but he clearly is like, I don't know what the fuck is going. Like he's clearly just trying to dissuade whatever they're saying. Yeah, while that's happening, why don't you make another will save?
I rolled another 19 on the die, so.
Okay. Yeah. Feel it come over you again. Nobody seems to stand out to you in the crowd, though.
And that guy isn't paying attention anymore?
Nope.
Okay, somebody else just tried it. So there was the second one.
Just a straight witch hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. A decent amount of people start like looking around as this dude is still trying to be like, look, I don't know what the fuck this dude's talking about. I don't even know who the Magnificent Marvel is. Would you make another will save?
We're just going to keep doing this, huh?
There's 6 of them, man.
Dude, I rolled another 19.
Yeah,
God
let's
damn
fucking
it.
go.
I rolled 3 19s in a row.
How many is that? 5 or 6?
Well, they can all probably cast it multiple times.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of them. If you pass,
Oh, yeah, if they
you
succeed.
can't do it again for like an hour or something.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
Ah! Let me check if
No,
Jackson-
I'm being for real. Sleep is not that.
As like somebody tries to do it again, I look over at one of the guards like, if I start falling forward, catch me, please.
Okay, yeah. They like start to brace you.
Aha! I have a team.
Yeah.
This is a heck of a distraction.
Thank you.
Now the getting away part.
Yeah, now the after the distraction part is going to be the problem.
Yeah, there's a little bit. The dude appears to just like attempt to talk his way out of that, and after that fails, he just like starts pushing his way through the crowd to leave.
Well, remember that man's face. And know he's one of the Kukari.
Okay. Yeah, you say that.
Not to make everybody paranoid, but it could be literally anyone.
Do you say anything else, or you just let it? You just let it ride?
So I'm like,
It doesn't
okay.
happen again.
Okay, nobody else is trying to put me to sleep? Are we all plenty distracted then?
Yeah, the whole crowd goes, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, this has been a horrible talk. Didn't want to have to say this, but, you know, here we are. My best friend and comrade has been captured. So, toodles. And then I warp step. I'm going to do it twice and heighten it both times. So I get
Double, like teleport.
it's like 80 feet, I think. I would do it kind of like at
In a zigzag.
a couple angles,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
for
I
sure.
would try to be in an alleyway, and I would throw off the disguise and then just go
Yeah, try to hide.
get
I
to the
assume, some
assembly.
level.
Yeah.
Roll stealth for you.
Yeah, stealth to the assembly.
Okay. You guys, as in Anzai, Renastiere, and Aimon, you get to the northern exit out of Ward 7, which is kind of like there's the like elevator type things. Trolleys. No, that's not the word. Whatever.
Elevator.
Mine shaft
Lift.
kind of thing. Yeah, lifts. They go up and down. They're still running. They're like just finishing up if you still want to take those. Otherwise, you can take the stairs.
I mean, if stairs aren't as easily sabotaged as a lift.
Stairs.
Stairs.
Okay. You start taking stairs.
Make a will save.
Anzai falls asleep, starts tumbling down the
Yeah.
stairs.
Although I
Yeah.
do like the imagery of the elevator because it's like dun 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 dun, and then
Yeah.
dun 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 dun.
cut the cords and we fall to our deaths. Well, all of you except me, because I can fly.
There is
If I give Anzai my staff, can he use it?
no.
Fuck.
Use it as a quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Well, he's probably pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably better with his fists, though.
Yeah. As you guys, it takes you about 15. Well, I guess are you guys running down the stairs?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Quickly.
Okay.
As
Hopping.
much as possible.
Yeah.
Not
you get
enough to be like, everyone's clearly like, they're running away.
You get to the bottom of the stairs. There is a hooded individual at the bottom, kind of pacing back and forth and muttering to themselves. Looking down, you can see a bit of unkempt hair kind of spilling out from their hood. They look a complete mess in every sense of the word, wearing a very basic, plain black kimono, just kind of pacing back and forth. And once they hear footsteps, they like look up to you. You see a young man's face, a young adult man's face. He looks to like the three of you and immediately clocks some level of recognition, you can tell. And he says, "Hi, hello.
Naito Sakai.
Yeah.
Okay, come with us.
I'm Akagi.
Walk with us now.
No. If they don't take me, they'll just find us. They'll just get us. Someone has to say they hid the book. Someone has to get captured. Okay? Someone's got to get taken. Take this book. I know it has what you have to find. Find it. Okay? Find it. Please. I've worked far too long to have this be fucked up now. Just take it and go." And he hands you. It's a black metal book. Several swirling sigils scrawled on its surface pulse with an ominous purple light.
Is it that sigil from?
It looks reminiscent, not exactly, but
The
like
one
the
from
like
Cuckoo's?
the iconography is quite similar.
Gotcha. I would grab it. What are you doing?
It doesn't matter. Go.
I would say to Anzai and Renastiere, I would say, hold on to my cloak. And as they do that, I cast Obscuring Mist from my staff.
Okay.
Just so wherever we are, a mist sort of starts to seep out enough, like almost like a kind of a gray cloudish. Nothing
Yeah.
crazy, but enough to, it obscures everything.
Mhm.
It becomes difficult to see in and out. And then from there, if they're holding on to me, me being able...
Oh, the like Renastiere and
Yes.
Anzai. Okay.
If Renastiere and Anzai are holding onto my cloak,
Yeah.
Oh, I think you threw me your cloak.
No.
Okay, no.
me being able to see through weather,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to walk through this mist to the closest spot that seems like kind of out of the way, inconspicuous, and
Yeah.
go.
And
And then I'll say, like, now's your chance, go if you can, to the guy who handed the book.
Okay.
And we'll keep going
Yeah.
towards the assembly.
You guys go. Diego. Are you moving quickly? I guess you can't when you're stealth. You're trying to stealth.
Mhm.
As you're moving, every so often, you pick up the movements. It's hard to tell because they're quite good at not being noticed overtly, but you're definitely getting followed by at least a couple people. Your best guess? 2. It's clear that it's an energy of as soon as you get into an area where nobody is around enough,
He just put his finger across his throat.
yeah, they're going to do something, make a move, whether they kill you or not. But
Mhm.
you catch a glimpse of one. It would seem like they're Kukari
Mhm.
because you don't like see Kaikari stuff or anything that would elude otherwise. But yeah,
Well, then.
you just keep moving.
Put the disguise back on. You're the Magnificent Marvel.
He went that way.
I stop and I say, the two of you that are following me
Okay.
can step out.
Okay. There's a guy like closing up his like bread shop. And he's
Mhm.
like, sorry, what did you say?
Not you.
Oh,
Unless, are you Kukari?
no. What does that mean?
Then we're good.
Okay.
Actually, I flip him a gold piece.
Okay. He like grabs it.
Just for your trouble.
Okay. Thank you. What's your name, sir? Do you want bread? You need bread?
No, but I may come back in the near future. And also may have some investors for you if you're looking to franchise. Anyway, just keep going.
Okay. Yeah. He closes up and he leaves. Yeah. 2 people stand out. Both humans. 1 male, 1 female. They look pretty outside of like changes in like eye color and hair color and stuff. They look pretty similar to the dude you identified as Kukari before, of just like pretty no-name individuals.
So are you guys in the dark about everything your boss is, or you guys think I'm evil, threat to the city?
Look, man. You want to do this here or you want to go somewhere else?
Depends on what this is. If this is you slitting my throat, then I would prefer to do that nowhere. But if we can go somewhere peacefully, I will resign to that.
There's like a moment where the guy listens or like sits and thinks, and the girl next to him is like, they have a quick whisper back and forth, something along the lines of, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you hesitating? And he's like, what if he's right? Like, what if it was like, what if he's right? And she's like, he's a fucking cartoon character. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not on the no-kill list. I know because I am friends with one of you. And actually, a pretty dear friend had his worldview shaken up recently when he saw me and my friends slay a Veteralana.
Roll diplomacy.
It's a 27.
The guy like looks at you dead in your eyes. Go. Then there's like a moment of complete shock on the woman's face, and she like she's like about to protest, and he just like shoots her a glance of like clearly he's in charge, and she is below him in terms of like chain of command, and he just looks at you.
I just nod thankfully, and I go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we Arcane Assembly?
Yep.
For sure.
We're sliding down fireman's pole.
As you get to
Who? I'm not saying that sarcastically. I didn't see who you're looking at.
Yeah. Diego.
Oh.
As you get to the gate, you see that individual I described hurriedly walking through it that they met, passes by you.
Through the what gate?
Ward 7 gate.
Oh.
North gate. You just see that. Seems super out of place. Super distraught.
I don't know. I wouldn't know anything about this guy.
Yeah.
Does he look like homeless or something?
A homeless would not be a far stretch. Yeah. At least at a glance. His clothes look well made though.
Yeah.
But like everything else about him screams.
I stop him for a second. I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
I give him a gold piece.
Yeah.
It's going to be all right.
Oh, thank you.
I nod and just go.
Okay. He says, good luck.
With what?
And he takes off running.
Did I know that guy? Anyway.
Yeah, you guys get to the Arcane Assembly.
We get there okay?
Yeah, Renastiere, Aimon, and Anzai. You get to the
Do
Arcane
we
Assembly.
know if anyone's following us on the way?
It would. That's a great question. It would appear not.
Okay. So I would say we rush inside.
Yep.
As we rush around the corner, I would take off the wig and the beard and stuff and put it back so I'm me again.
You guys, you would get to Ward 6, not the Arcane Assembly yet.
Okay.
My apologies.
Sorry. That's why I was like, man, we didn't go for anything the whole way there.
How far?
But you probably covered about an hour and a half of time. Probably about 15, 20 minutes away from the actual Great Assembly Hall itself.
My beard is still on.
Yeah, the one thing you would know is you're definitely a lot, not out of the woods yet, you're a lot safer in Ward 6 than you are in all the other wards because it's a very, Arcane Assembly doesn't, Kaikari does not have jurisdiction here.
Wouldn't stop moving.
Without stuff. For sure.
Yeah. Same pace.
Diego, you get to the same point, probably about 10 minutes after them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys get to the Arcane Assembly. Renastiere, Aimon, and Anzai. They're just like closing up for the day.
I would say, excuse me, we need to go inside. We have an appointment with the hotel.
Yeah, it's the dwarven receptionist. She says, All right. He didn't have any.
We need to go up there very
Yes.
quick. I don't want to get you involved.
Yeah.
It is
She
an
like gets the
emergency.
tone, and you guys have been up there enough. She's
Yeah.
like, yeah, all right. I'll let him know you're coming.
Okay.
Yeah. You go up.
Does
go into the
Anzai throw up?
teleporter. No.
Okay.
Sorry, I threw up. I don't know why. I just like had the feeling that like I should.
It was a
just
moral
feels
choice,
right.
it felt like.
Yeah. Yeah, you get up there. Iredell is like just lounging in like nightwear, like a night
I would
robe.
walk up to him, taking my hat and my beard off as
Yeah.
it happens. Be like, Iredell,
Is everything okay?
no. How far away can you get someone from here by teleportation?
Where would they like to go?
Anywhere but here.
Somewhere they can't be found very easily.
Are you speaking? He like kind of looks to Anzai. You're speaking of.
Yes. Do you have a way to alter appearances as well?
Anzai.
Real quick explanations first.
I'll step aside and you can talk to Anzai and I'll talk to...
Yeah. If you just want to give him the rundown.
I'd say this man is being hunted down by the Kukari. He's helped us out, including many things, but he's a close friend. If we can't get him out of here by teleportation, they're going to find him and gut him.
He is also a Kukari.
Was.
Yes.
Okay. You were talking to Anzai.
Anzai,
Mm-hmm.
is there, with your communication, how you talk to him, was that magically put on you?
Yeah, he casts a spell on me every time.
Is it still on you?
No. It's got a range.
So if you were
It's just telepathy.
okay, so if you were to get
Oh.
out of here, they wouldn't be able to track you currently?
Perceivably. I mean, there's wards in here regardless. They couldn't track me once I'm in here anyways.
I know. I'm more so saying that if you were to be, let's say, instantly taken very far away from here, it wouldn't then ping you to him as far as you're aware.
Can I stay and help?
If you were worried about being in public and instantly being found, I would say you would be more of a harm than...
I think at this point, none of us should be in public.
I agree. I mean,
What can you do, or what could you do?
you can fight.
Just as much as you guys can without being seen.
I think,
Why did we come all the way to these? Okay.
well, we need him anyway, especially now that we have this. And I pull out the book as well.
Mm-hmm.
Probably gonna need to talk to Wander about this.
Okay. Well, sorry. Irda. Okay. She would be the one to do any teleportation if it were to be the case.
Part of this, I guess we will discuss with her about the teleportation. But since we are here, I feel it is probably best to let you know that even though the Kukari do not have jurisdiction here, they may try to impede on this territory.
He nods like in a way that implies that he's been aware of probably the person you've talked to that's like the most aware of the problems that the Kukari could cause than anyone. So yeah, he's...
If we are here, there is a chance that they could attack here, and while we consider you an ally, if you would not like to put everyone else at risk, we can finish our business and leave as soon as possible.
We still have 2 of our companions out there.
I would
3.
not like to have any of your students or faculty members caught in the crossfire.
Do you have any similar wards you can wear on some kind of, like a necklace or a cloak? Or something to perhaps long-term adjust our appearance?
From what I understand about them, there's not much you could do to blend in. They are quite capable magically. Anzai kind of nods away, says all this. They could see through those kinds of things. I don't know how long you need to lie low. I do know of one place that might be quite possible.
Where?
Have you heard of the Shadow Veil?
Do I know?
Do I roll Arcana or Religion?
Yeah, Wander.
Wander
mentioned
talked
it.
about
that.
Wander can go. She goes there often.
What?
Is that where Wander goes?
Yes, she could take you there.
Would that pose? I'm assuming that would pose some risk to us.
Not as much as you would think, especially if you have Wander as a tour guide.
It's fair.
If we're this, we need to get our 3 companions. More than half of us are out there currently.
First, we need to figure out this book. If Naito wanted us to get this in our hands,
There's something in there we're supposed to find.
I think so. I'd flip it open.
Open it.
It can't open.
Yeah, let's get this to Wander.
Won't open. There's no locks on it or anything, but it just won't budge. It's
Okay.
clearly affected by
Yeah,
magic
that's
in
what
some
I'm
way.
saying.
Like as you pull, the magic pulses
Gotcha.
and it doesn't open.
Let's get this to Wander.
Okay. He's about to say that, he says, "Oh, 1 second, Diego, you got there?
Mm-hmm.
Did you just?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hello. Yes,
Evening.
I need
What
to.
do you need?
I need to speak with what's his name, the old man. I don't know. The lizard and the elf and the human walked in here just a little bit ago. I'm almost positive, unless
Yeah.
they didn't. All
I
do
was
that.
no elf at the time.
Yeah, actually,
Aimon
that
says
was.
teleport.
Yeah,
Aimon
yeah. All right.
teleports
Yeah,
back
she'd let
to
you
say
through.
that.
Also,
Yeah.
you've been here before. Yeah,
I was also hiding my face when I was here.
correct.
So-
But yeah, Diego walks out of the teleporter room.
Oh,
Are you okay?
never been better.
Were you followed?
Yes.
Is there?
Yeah, they're gonna get us. We have to fight right now.
I was briefly, and then
What happened?
let's just say that Anzai is not the only Kukari with doubts in the leader.
This is a good thing.
You might have saved our lives on that one, Diego. You step over towards the teleporter.
You owe me one.
There's nothing I can give you don't already have.
That's not true. I would definitely want your gold. And
Love.
then I also
Yeah, you guys teleport into Wander's place. She's sleeping at a desk.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, she kind of.
Oh, what is that book?
I was handed this by a contact of Naito's. He's a disheveled-looking man in a black kimono. And I walk
In the
over.
hood with.
Yes. I walk over to her and just slam the book on the table.
Yeah, what's this?
Shintami also said he wanted
What are we working with?
Umbra at his place. Aren't they already there? Shouldn't we go get them?
He didn't know that they were there. They didn't
Well,
exactly. Well, they weren't exactly.
What if they
invited.
find out?
Well, I mean,
I'm just saying if...
I know
we
everything's
brought him into the
compromised, but
lion's
we
den.
just have to trust
Peter?
Peter and his tons of potions that he had. He had 1,000 invisibility potions. It was.
You weren't here for this, but we just got done talking about how they can see through that stuff.
He was well prepared. He's resourceful.
I don't know.
And Umbra's a nuke, so we'll know.
So what's going on, Wander? I need someone to fill me in.
I was given this book by somebody from the palace.
She holds up a finger for you to stop. Iridil and her share a look. There's a pulse of golden magic. She says, "Okay, yeah, I got most of it.
Yeah, can't open it.
Cool. What? First of all, do you guys need to get out of here?
Maybe.
If you want to protect the... Well, I mean, here's pretty safe, but if you don't want us
Hold
just
on.
camping in your room...
I try to contact Fakeson and see if he's seen anything happen in the palace.
Oh, okay, you go do that." She goes, "Why that's the phone. I don't know what you're trying to do, but
Well,
it
let
won't
me
work
let
here."
me get out of here first. Just,
Okay.
Can I? Is this a? Do I have to be invited in? Is it a?
No, you should. I mean, you shouldn't go out alone though.
Yeah, I'm
So-
just trying to go
Yeah,
out of
your
this
dough-
room so
your
I
dough
could
will
do.
teleport out with you. Well, you got
Yes.
to go out of the tower, but
That is what I want.
yeah, you go out of the tower.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I try to see what's up. What
Okay.
Fakeson's got.
Nothing. You reach out.
No explosions.
No explosion. No, no connection. From all you know, Fakeson is no longer a thing.
That's not good. That's very not good.
Good news, if you look in the direction of Ward 7, there's no smoke cloud or anything.
I don't think that's necessarily good news. Iridel, that's his name?
Mm-hmm.
Iridel, that's your name?
Yes, he says.
You've met our associate Peter before,
Yes. Yeah.
and you're a very powerful magician. Not magician, you know what I mean. One who uses magic.
Yeah. Yes.
You get what I mean by that.
Yes. Yes.
Would you be able to contact him at all?
We could try.
Could you do that before we go back in?
Mm-hmm. He kind of closes his eyes, and you see like this, his hair begin to like just like float next to him, and it almost like braids itself into this golden thread in front of him that kind of detaches and just like floats off. And he like closes his eyes and like really concentrates for a bit, and then he goes, Peter is either dead or in a place he cannot be contacted.
What about Umbra?
I don't think Eardo's ever met Umbra.
He did one time. You guys brought him.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that Eardo. Yeah, he was there for that.
Does the same thing again. Same case.
Just give me a minute. I just like sit down in his chair or something. I don't know if he has a desk in
Well,
here.
you're out. You would have to go like outside.
I'd
the
just
tower,
sit down for a minute.
Yeah, on the steps.
Downstairs is Wandered saying anything?
Oh yeah, on the book. Yeah, she's like, okay, so this thing protected by magic, shut by magic. I'm gonna dispel this shit real quick.
She's
yeah.
always so like half-assed exhausted.
Hold on, I'm
It's
gonna
great.
dispel this shit real quick.
Yeah. So it's dispelled. She like waves her
DJ
hand over
Wander.
it, and there's like a pulse. It like almost floats in this like bubble, not like an actual bubble, but like this sphere of blue magic as it just like floats there. And when it drops, the like purple is gone from the stuff. And she's like, yeah, so you can open it now. She like holds it up to you guys as if she's doing it. Opens it.
Take it from her.
Yeah.
What kind of magic was sealing it? Was it
Just some basic like protection magic stuff. From what it looks like, though, you take it, and she's like all of it looks to be written in the necro.
Ugh. Well, we'll need Peter for this, unless can you read Necrol?
Oh yeah, for
course you
sure.
can.
Yeah,
I hand it back to her.
cool.
What?
There's a lot of stuff. You want me to just get started, or?
so there's something in there to find? I think. Can I remember back on what that guy said?
Yeah, he's like, what? Basically, the gist you got is like what you're looking for. If he's in with Naito, like to imply that like the incriminating evidence you need is in this book.
Yes, it's
Is
very
the energy you got.
It is
Start reading.
extremely pertinent.
Yeah.
Unless there's a way you can transfer it all to our brains real quick. I don't know how you would.
I'd have to read it first. But, and there's a lot of it, so I don't know. I'll get started, but like something's probably gonna like Eardo and that dude who kept hiding his face when he was here.
Diego.
Yeah.
Maybe skim through it, see if anything pops out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does that.
You know what our mission is, so you'll know if it applies or not.
Mm-hmm.
Strigoi and such.
Diego.
I think I'm just sitting.
Okay. Eardale stands there. Eardale stands there. There's like another. You just like hear another pulse of magic.
Mm-hmm.
He takes a deep breath in and he kind of lets it out. I do not know what this Peter or Umbra meant to you, but from what my magic is telling me, you are, as you say, versed in magic. The signal is not blocked. There is no signal, so to speak, to reach out to. I'm sorry.
I get up and I start walking.
Okay. What your dog calls out? What? Okay. He follows.
I start heading to the Akio estate.
Okay. Wanders down there.
I should have cast status on you so long ago. It's insane.
Wanders reading. She
We're
kind of
just story time for the next 3 hours.
She kind of perks up. Hey, you said that Diego guy? He's going somewhere.
What?
Doesn't know where he's going.
Which way was he going?
She like roughly relays.
Would I be able to pick up kind of the general direction?
Yeah, they're not far. He's not moving quickly.
I'd move.
Iridale's just walking.
Keep
like, with
breathing
distance.
that. We got to go with him.
Is there any way we can communicate with you from outside without having to come here?
Can you get a hold of us in any way, even if it's a message one way?
Yeah. She would create a telepathic bond between all of you. However, the caveat is...
She'd have to leave the...
Yeah, so she'll go up with you guys.
Okay.
She's not a fan of what she'll do.
I mean, if she has the book, she should not come with us.
No.
Well,
She's
she's
just going up to put the bond on us because she can't do it.
No, she would have to be
She'd have to walk
outside.
with us outside.
Well,
Oh.
not walk with you, but she just can't be in the barrier where telepathy doesn't work. So...
Well, yeah.
So she would be like, I can. I'd have to just be sitting out on the front steps, so I don't know if you want me to do that.
I don't know.
Okay.
Stay here. We'll come back later. But we need to go, Aimon.
Yep.
Okay.
Suit
Yeah.
up.
You guys move quickly. Anzai stays.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Good. Yeah,
just
stay
for
here. Stay
know.
here for safety reasons.
Yeah.
If she reads anything from that book out loud and it rings your bell, like, keep listening while we're gone. Make use of the time.
Oh, Anzai?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you guys, if you're moving quickly, can catch up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Because you're not, like, moving fast, I don't think. Yeah. I mean, you see Irdo. He's walking in his, like, nightgown.
What
See,
happened?
As you're walking, as you approach, it is very clearly a dour look on Irdo's face, and he says,
What?
Aimon, Renastiere,
What?
Where's he going?
you know magic?
I know magic. Yes.
When you reach out to someone telepathically, if, say, you were in the tower, I would know that a link could not be established, but not that it is, but that there is the possibility of a link. When I reach out to your friends, Peter and Umbra, and he just kind of like shakes his head.
What do you mean? You can't.
What does that mean?
What if they're in like the what was it called? The Shadow Veil, somewhere like that. Would you know if they're in a different plane?
It is a possibility. If they were in a different plane, I would not be able. There would be no connection because it would only work on this plane. But there would be no way of knowing for sure. I don't. He kind of says it now loud enough for all of you to hear. I don't think there's anything to be gained by throwing one's life away.
He might not be able to be convinced. Aimon's clearly just like in shock, so
I
not
start
showing
warp stepping.
much emotion.
Well, I guess we'd run.
So I see him leave. I look at Renastiere.
I'm not letting 2 people die today. 3.
I'm saying for your sake, I can go faster than you, but I don't want to leave you alone.
Go.
I'd
without even saying a word, I'd be running.
Fleet step, yeah.
Shield and whip out.
We'll see how much faster that or flying.
Okay, where are you guys going?
Following Diego.
If you headed to the Akio City.
If we can.
Well, I feel like we'd, through context clues on Peter, be able to at least figure out that he's headed towards the palace.
I'll just cast fleet step.
Yeah, so I guess actually, I'd be heading towards the palace. I'd be trying to keep an eye on Diego, but...
So my speed is 55 right now.
Okay.
And I guess I'm not trying to disguise anything. If, I guess, we're not moving fast enough to keep an eye out, really.
You are moving quite
I'm
quickly.
full Aimon right now, I guess. I would shout if I could.
Yeah, I mean, you could. I mean, you are pretty equal in terms of like broad strokes movement to Diego.
Yeah, he just started ahead of me.
Move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he never like gains any, he never gains any ground on you.
Just shout, I guess. Please stop. This isn't worth it. Please. You can't find him alone.
I stop. What?
Don't rule it out.
I
We don't know. We've seen things we can't understand, we can't comprehend. We've seen things Iridale can't comprehend or understand. I'm not saying to run around with hope, but I'm not saying to give up on it.
I'm not giving up. I'm just going to make a deal.
I mean, if he already has Umbro, what use are you left to him?
Exactly. I don't believe that's it. I don't believe it's just Umbra.
So you're just going to go to the front door and ask to meet with him?
I'm assuming I'm still catching up.
He will.
Mm-hmm.
He'll meet with me.
Do you want us with you? We're going to be with you regardless, whether it's right next to you or not far behind.
And stay far behind.
Can I know it's not supposed to be like contending roles, but can I tell if he just seems very focused or if he seems like, because Aimon's felt this way before too, where shit gets kind of out of control in your mind and you're doing kind of things you normally wouldn't do? Does Diego seem like he's in that state, or does he seem like a hyper-focused, like shit's real now, I know what to do and I'm going to go do it?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of
I would
both.
say. More on the former, though.
Just make sure whatever you do is worth it.
I just nod and keep orpa-stepping.
Okay.
I look towards Renastiere just like with kind of a helpless look on my face.
I'd be catching up, I guess.
I'm going to stay by...
We did stop and talk for a little bit. So.
Yeah, I don't know how far off.
Maybe
behind
like right as he warps
You
away,
probably
you
catch
kind of
up.
come up. I'm going to keep running by you. I don't want to be by ourselves in this.
What is he
Okay.
doing?
He says he's going to go make a deal. He's not... I don't know. He didn't seem fully out of control. I don't agree, but we have to go with him.
I'm not leaving this be.
Me neither.
If we lose anyone else, this entire thing is fucked.
It seems like we already have Renastiere. But I haven't given up yet. There's things
I'm not either, but this is... I'm angry too. But this is not what Peter would want us to do. As much as I want to go into that palace and tear his head off.
I don't know. I don't know if you or I was going to stop him, but the best we can do is follow
I'm going to
and help
bull
what we
rush
can.
my way through if we have to.
Okay. I run beside Renastiere
Okay.
and keep my elf eyes and ears out for Diego.
Yeah.
I would try to get a hold of Naito.
Okay. Yeah. You do that.
Can you talk?
Yeah.
Things have gone south.
In what way?
Peter and Umbra might be dead, and Diego is currently heading to the palace to speak with the Akios.
Can you stop him?
No.
You have the book?
It's back at the Arcane Assembly. It's in safekeeping. It's being studied. None of us could read Necrol.
What do you plan on doing?
I don't have a plan. Right now I'm trying to make sure that a third person does not potentially die tonight. I don't know if Peter and Umbra are dead, but it's looking dour. And I don't know how much Diego has control over himself right now.
Do you want me to try to stop him? Without using my words.
What do you propose, Naito?
I can't tell you how to feel.
I'm not looking for feelings right now. I'm looking for...
Then don't go. You're throwing everything I've worked for away.
Stop him.
I cast blindness on Diego.
What did, first...
man.
I use reach spell.
Yeah, okay. Inter-party
And-
conflict. You know, it's a thing.
Mhm.
Let's just be open and honest about it. How do you guys want to do this? Do you guys want to roll for initiative? Do you want to just let Aimon get this spell off and then we roll for initiative? What's the energy here?
I'm not trying to fight Diego.
Yeah,
Or-
I think it's just like he does this spell. If it
Okay.
doesn't work, it doesn't work. And then
If it does, it does. Yeah. So fortitude save. Right? Blindness
Yes.
is a fortitude save?
Yep. You rolled.
You use
The
a-
roll's the roll.
well, should I use a coin?
Hey, you're in charge of your character, man.
like
Do your thing.
honestly, that's what I'm debating. Is because I feel like Diego is so focused on this moment that I would do everything in my power to not be blind.
You think your friend just died, man. Use the coin.
Yeah, that's a 27.
That's not a critical success.
Yeah. You are
Just a
not.
regular success. You are blinded until your next turn begins.
Yeah. So you go blind for about 6 seconds. So there's like a moment where your vision just clouds over. You probably kind of stumble a bit
Mm-hmm.
just because, out of nowhere, you just can't see.
Yeah.
You doing anything, Renastiere? Or
Trying to see if there's anything I
There you
can
go.
do.
With my fleet step, can I catch up to him in that time? It's still going. Full turn. So I move 60 feet.
I mean, conceivably, yeah.
I would
That's
just
why I'm
run
like,
up.
what do you guys want to do? You want to roll for initiative for this? Because
Mostly because what I'm doing is conversation.
Yeah.
at this
How
point.
long? How
Okay.
long is it going to be like to get there?
To get to,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a 2.5, 3-hour trip.
I would run up.
I mean, you guys are moving quickly.
I would just
probably a
say-
little shorter than that, but
I'm sorry, Nida wants me to stop you. He says you're throwing away everything that we're going for. We have to stop. Please, I don't want to. This is going to go away
Stop.
very soon.
And what does Naito know?
More than we do. He's seen it.
He's seen it.
He has more people, more plans in place. That's how we got the book. Please. I don't want to use anything more on you ever again. That could have done to you what it did to the assassin. It's not up to me.
How far away am I? I'm assuming.
Probably like 30, 40 feet behind me. So,
I mean, yeah,
Not
you
far.
could, if you guys are just talking, you could be there.
Yeah.
I don't want you to like not be part of this very
Yeah,
important conversation.
show up.
Yeah.
I would grab him. I like firm armed, not like trying to restrain him. just-
Yeah.
It took a lot for me to accept you into this group. And I consider you now part of this brotherhood. I do not want to bury 3 friends in one night. As much as I feel this anger that you do, trust me, I know, is my entire goal, my entire purpose to protect people. You think you know how helpless I feel right now? But I don't want to, if they are dead, I do not want what they were working towards to be for nothing.
They're not dead.
Even if they aren't, if we go there now, we might be putting them in danger. We don't know enough. If we charge in now, anything could happen. They could kill you instantly. As you said, you are not on their no-kill list. And if they somehow, who knows, maybe Umbra has some sort of fail-safe and pulled them away to the Shadow Veil or something. I have no idea. All I know right now is that we know nothing. And making a desperate play like this puts all of us in danger and everyone at the Arcane Assembly and every person in this town we care about. Because once we get taken out, there is no one to stand against them.
Diego just falls to his knees.
I would catch him and like hug him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you do that. Yeah.
Just why do they all die?
I don't know.
Every time.
Let's go back for now and we can talk
I
more.
would start trying to like usher, like you're walking like an injured player off the field or whatever, like that kind of like
Oh, yeah.
2 people under his arms,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You guys make your way back to the Arcane Assembly. Yeah, I mean, you didn't get too far. Probably close to the exit of Ward 6.
How far did what's his name follow?
Iredell.
Yeah,
Once you guys
Iredell.
took off, he didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we get close,
Um,
I'll let Renastiere hold Diego or just walk with him more. I'll go up to Iredell. I'll say, we need a room alone just for us.
Well, as you get there, Iredell and Wander are waiting on the steps, and she says, "Oh, good, you guys are here. I didn't have to track you down. I went to the Shadow Veil. I can't reach out, but there's a connection.
To what?
Peter.
Peter's there.
Yeah,
The door.
I can't say for sure, but he
Can
could
we
be there.
find him?
I don't know, but I think he's there. So
Is there any way you can take us to him?
I can take you there, but finding him is a whole nother thing. I have a safe house there. You guys have to lay low anyways. I gotta look in this book. You guys can look out for things.
Yes.
It's not a great place.
That's fine. I don't care. We can go.
Okay.
Can you do it, Diego?
The door.
The blood door.
It's probably right, but this is our best way to track them down.
If we're going, we should go now.
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, maybe. Okay, not here though. Not on. I can't open a door to the Shadow Veil like on our front steps. Let's go to my.
Well,
place
yes,
first.
yeah. I figured. No, now, right
She
here.
goes down. She says, "Should we take the lamp?"
Yes.
Okay. She has get the lamp for her. Anzai looks to you guys.
Will it help in the Shadow Veil? I'd imagine so.
Well, either way, we're gonna need it when we get back, right? So,
Well, I can turn it on.
okay. Anzai kind of looks at you guys when you get back to Wander's place.
This isn't your fight. You don't have to stay if you don't like. We're going to find our friend.
It's always been my fight. Let's do this shit, man.
Okay.
Is Iridel... I would like to stop and talk to Iridel before, like, I would try to pull him.
Yeah, for sure. You can do that.
We could all be prepping things or whatever.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you do me a favor and keep an eye on the towers?
Mm-hmm.
They're in danger. All of them.
All right. Is there anyone else I should keep an eye on?
The Sarmans.
There's a few more. The Sarmans.
The
Ostas.
sanctuary and I always forget the ward. Ward. Which one's
Ward?
Which ward? Or
3.
Is Sanctuary?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Ward 3. Kier.
The sanctuary, small Tzetzio's church in Ward 3. There's a Gripply there named Kier.
Okay. Yeah.
If you have the space, it might make this place have more of a target on its back, but if you have anywhere that they can go, if it's here or somewhere near, if you have any connections, there's nothing they can use as a pawn against us.
And Kite.
Kite as well.
Does time move differently in the Shadow Veil?
He shakes his head no.
We may be there for a while. There's going to be dissent in the city.
Especially if they find out we're gone.
No one is going to trust each other anymore. The Kukari and the secret of the Akio family is out.
I should let Naito know.
That may help us in the long run.
I would.
Communicate now, I guess. What
Get
about
back.
Lark?
Can you send...
I'll
Thank
don't
you.
worry about it.
I would
Easy.
also... Naito,
Yeah.
we were able to stop the gears in motion. However, and I'd explain everything, basically.
Yeah. He kind of takes it on and he says, we'll hold down the fort. And when you come back, probably around day of the ball, I would assume, we'll give him hell.
Tzetzio watch over us all.
There's that, like, you can tell, though, there's that waver in his voice as if he knows, like, I mean, it's not guaranteed in any way, but, like, he's like, I mean, I might be dead for sure. But, yeah, he still wishes you well. He says, if anything happens to me, this might be selfish after everything you've gone through. Can you take care of my mom and my sister?
I will. But don't survive this. Or fight for this.
Don't survive.
No. There was a pause. There was an ellipses.
I know. That really got me.
There was a semicolon, goddammit.
Don't
Yeah,
survive.
Don't survive this.
It's like he didn't want to say the word die, okay?
No,
guys,
I got it. Just way to
die.
ruin the moment.
Yeah. Serious
yeah.
moment, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wander kind of gathers up a full bag of stuff. She has the book, and she's like, okay, so this is going to be a lot. I know Peter threw up every time. You might throw up this time. Going between planes is something really hard to get used to, especially if you don't have any protection from that plane. I need all of you to drink these. And she hands you these like dark elixir type things. It's just something to get you used to the plane before you. Okay, cool.
I don't even hesitate. Yeah, the minute I hand it.
No fortune say. I taste like dark, like black sludge. It's disgusting. She's like, it's from the Shadow Veil. It'll like just get your body acclimated, whatever. And then she like goes up to Iridel and like gives him a hug. And she's like, cool. Okay. No matter what you do, don't talk to anybody. Let me do the talking. She specifically looks to Aimon and Diego, and she says that she's not too worried about Renastiere doing that. We're going to go to my safe house. It's basically right where we enter. We should be good. And she takes a moment, and she casts plane shifts. She draws this big circle, and like there's like almost all of the like light gets like sucked out of the room as it opens, and she's like, okay, we just jump in. See you on the other side. And she hops in.
I hop in.
I hop in.
I run to the Akio stake. No,
Amon's like, I would like to recuse myself from this party.
Yeah, you hop in. Anzai jumps in. So everything, you jump in, everything's dark. And you kind of, all of you around the same time. Actually, why don't everyone make a fortitude saving throw?
It's a nat 20.
Anzai got a nat 1.
Jesus, Anzai.
26.
What's yours with your pluses?
It's a 29.
Okay.
Did you say fortitude?
Yes.
21.
Okay. Everybody but Anzai wakes up around the same time. You first, Diego, obviously. You're in this gray stone shack. You're also the only one with dark vision. That's good. Gray stone shack. At first, you think you're underground because there's just no natural light. But you kind of clock that there's windows and a door. The windows look to be just like dark, though. Almost as if there's like a veil over them in some magical way. Wander is sitting at a desk. It looks like a pretty similar setup, but a much smaller scale. It looks like at one point there was like 4 desks in here. The whole like left wall of them has been removed, and all of you are laying on the ground. All the 4 of you are laying on the ground on like these bedrolls. There you go. And she kind of just like turns to you. She says, "Oh, wow, you took to it well. It's only been a couple hours. Welcome to the Shadow Veil." As you two kind of come to. Anzai might be out for a couple days. I'm gonna be real with you guys.
Where are we?
Shadow Veil.
I know.
In my
This
place.
is your safe house.
Yeah.
So he's safe.
God, you are heavy, man.
Yeah. I eat too much bread.
Are there other? I don't. Okay.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
a
know
lot of
much about
beings here.
planes.
Yeah.
Are there buildings, cities, people? What?
Yeah, there's people here.
You said not to talk to them, correct?
Yeah, we shouldn't mess with them too much. We shouldn't go too far.
What have I heard about the Shadow Veil?
So general understanding,
Like the basic dude understanding of the Shadow Veil.
yeah. The mortal plane is the middle of a 3-plane sandwich, so to speak. The first world is kind of above it. It is almost an exact replica, except a little smaller, of the mortal plane, except everything is like bombastically full of life. Waterfalls as big as you've ever seen. Like, think of the Ikoi rainforest where you guys were with the Jaedun elves, turned up to 300% everywhere in every biome and every type. It's the first world. It's where the Fae come from. The Shadow Veil is that to the opposite side. There's no color. Almost all light is immediately counteracted by the magic of the plane. It is devoid of energy and life in a lot of ways. That there's some misconceptions that undead come from here. That's not technically true. Undead don't naturally come from here. They have a connection to the negative energy plane, which is a whole other thing. But it's basically a mirror, the bottom side of a mirror of the mortal plane, with the a devoid of life and a shadowy version of it. There are creatures that come from here, are naturally occurring from here. There are, from what you understand, there is an understanding that there are people who live here naturally. Like there are Fae that live in the first world naturally and stuff like that. You probably wouldn't know much about it.
Is it aligned with any kind of like? Is it aligned as far as like basic lore goes with like good or evil or neutral, or is it all kind of?
It's pretty neutral. The general idea, though, is
it's
that
not
it's
viewed as like a scary, bad, evil place.
Well, it's not viewed as an evil place. It's definitely viewed as a scary, bad place. Not a lot of things that end up here that are not from here live to see the light of day, literally, because it's like devoid of light. There's always a moon in the sky. Yeah. It's not a great place. Most things from here are at best neutral, though, like, that's just the layman's version. Obviously, Wander has like frequented here a lot, and she's has some sort of like level of connection to here. So, from the way she talked about it, it didn't sound like everything is outwardly hostile. Just that if you don't really know what you're doing, you're going to get murked pretty quick. Yes, Diego, what'd you get?
27.
Yeah, you can kind of confirm what I've been alluding to is that there are whole civilizations here. There are whole groups of people. Like I said, at best, most of them are neutral. For the most part, they just keep to themselves. However, there's a long list of things that like come from here that are interacted with moral plane, blah, blah, blah. I mean, she is, from what it looks like, a fetchling to some degree, which are beings born from the Shadow Veil or have a connection there to some degree, just like tieflings have a connection to hell, blah, 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 fiendish blood. So anything specifically you would like to know?
What's the general attitude towards people coming from the mortal plane?
Not great. Probably the best case scenario, they just don't want to interact with you. Worst case, we'll kill you. Mm-hmm. Unless you have like an in to some way. Yeah. Like it's pretty safe to assume the only reason Wander even has a chance to like exist as she does here outside of being a powerful wizard is because she's a fetchling, so she already has an in. So it's not going to be outside of like people. though, the plane in itself is pretty hostile if you're not accustomed to here. We're not talking effects that like you're going to be drained constantly or anything, but a couple things. Light just like doesn't work here for the most part. So if you don't got dark vision, it's going to be pretty tough.
I'm assuming I have a light that might be different than that.
Yeah, lantern might be the only thing, but like a normal light spell of your level, probably not. It'll be dispelled immediately. That's the biggest issue, is that like most things that end up here with that problem anyways, just you're just fucked because you can't see. There is a bit of light in here in Wonder Space, but it looks like it's because it's warded to some level. But yeah, that's kind of what you're dealing with.
All right. I feel like now is the best time to do this. I don't know what we'll run into here, but I don't want to be ill prepared. And I pull out the lantern.
Okay. Yeah, you take it out. She says, just so you know, I don't think that's a quick thing. I don't think it's going to be super fast.
It's best we do it now then.
For waiting for Anzai for a few days anyway.
We can still be on the lookout.
I'm just scouring like any of the books I have about stories for the Shadowfell, just like descriptions of places or anything. I know it's kind of like a reverse, or a mirror, but that's just as he's doing that. That's all I'm doing.
Okay, why don't you roll esoteric lore?
It's a 22.
Okay. Nothing specific other than the broad stroke stuff I've said before comes up. Other than now with a specific focus on like stories in relation to shadows, you do notice that there's like a weird pattern of a lot of these. There seems to be a decent amount of just like average person stories and tales folklore about Wakuzana that relates to the Shadow Veil. Like definitely more than any other like through line you can think of. That's like the main thing of like some like, I mean, you would be aware of this. Like people from specific places that come into Wakuzana will often like have a like common theology isn't the word, but like folklorology from where they're from. Like elves tend towards certain tropes and things as well. It almost seems like for the first time from taking this like wide but also narrow look at your stories, it seems like the Shadow Veil is that for Wakuzana. And it's never like I mean, it's esoteric lore. It's never like super direct, right? It's always like weird relations and stuff. But yeah,
I don't want to do this retroactive if you don't want to, but I just thought of this because I don't have Aaron's brain. I would use one of my coins for Anzai if it meant that he wasn't out for 2 days. I mean, he can still have like be out for a while, but rather than like 2 whole days or something, is that a possibility?
Or like dispel magic or anything?
No. I think there are a few times I've allowed coins for other people. And I think the one I've been more leaning on is Umbra specifically. Okay. Because Umbra I view as a lot more of a part of the party than any other NPC. But no, he rolled now one. He's just...
Okay.
Yeah, also, you guys can still do things without him. He's just got to... You basically just lose an extra body for a couple days is the after effects of this.
Okay. Then I would... Take the lantern out and...
Yeah. I mean, you can't do this quick. So like I said... Well...
How not quick are we talking?
Like days.
Well, looks like we're here anyway.
But no Umbra.
Well,
technically that hasn't been tried yet, but
yeah, I that would have been.
That would probably be the next thing that we do. Yeah.
What would happen if I asked her to do that? She's met Umbra.
Because my whole thought was like, oh, it's just Peter. Umbra's.
You ask her about Umbra. She says, "Oh shit, I forgot about that. My bad." She kind of closes her eyes. This like magic, almost hum about her. And it's pretty clear from her face, probably the most somber you've ever seen her. She looks to you and says, "I'm sorry. Not getting no cut thread, so to speak. No thread at all."
Okay. Means Umbra's probably dead.
He's different though.
Maybe that's how Peter got here. Maybe it was Umbra's last choice.
Before dying?
Yeah, his one.
He is powerful.
Yeah.
Was.
Can't rule anything out.
Yeah, let's not write them off yet, but once we find Peter, we'll have more information on what can be done.
Let's get to that as soon as we can.
And so, Aimon, Renastiere, Diego, Anzai and Wander are in the Shadow Vale, hoping to find Peter, who is somewhere within the Vale, having learned that, most likely, Umbra is deceased. On the next episode, we'll rewind a bit, go through Peter and Umbra's infiltration to see what really happened, how Peter got to the Shadow Vale, and if Umbra's truly dead. So, as always, thanks for listening. We'll see you next time on Dying 5.